Good morning, Internet. What I did was I used two boxes, 500 grams each, in other words 1 kilogram, or in American language I think it's about 2.2 pounds. I might be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong. I used that Epson salts, I poured it into the golden wine bottle. Well, I didn't touch the setup in any way except from one thing which I'll get to. Now, the one wine bottle, the golden wine bottle, didn't take all of the Epsom salts. I've got some left over from what went in there in this bottle. So, in other words, it used slightly less than 1 kilogram of Epsom salts. And then I poured in hot water and stirred it with the aluminium rod going in there. As soon as it will focus a bit, I stirred it with the aluminium rod and put that away. I left it like that for 3 days now. In that 3 days, I ran the experiment for approximately 30 hours, switching it off and switching it on again. But all in all, running it for about 3 hours. So this Epsom salts crystal is growing at the moment inside the bottle. Now here is what happened, and you won't believe this. I'm going to switch it on. There's no amperage going in. My batteries are at 10.77 volts. Batteries dropped to 10.64. I'm using 190, 200 milliamps, 0.2 amps. My scope reading is the yellow trace is on the wine bottle coil at the top, and the blue trace is on the collector of the transistor. So I'm still running the two capacitors here. I'm running the lights. It's a little bit, well, the camera doesn't show how bright they are, but it is quite bright outside right here by my window. And the capacitors are busy charging as well. I'm only running the lights off the one side of the capacitor. The probes for this multimeter is over the capacitor. So in other words, this capacitor has got 86 volts in it at the moment. And you can see it just keeps climbing. So it's busy charging this capacitor. The return from all of these lights, I'm just bringing it back to the negative on my power supply. So as far as I'm concerned, the one thing that has happened since I've put the Epsom salt crystals in the bottle and dissolved it with hot water and allowed them to grow with this experiment is that something has changed. Now, you can go back to my previous video and maybe take a screenshot of the oscilloscope for a before and after as I'm running it right now. And this capacitor is at 95, and if I leave the capacitor to charge, these capacitors are rated for 400 volt, 3300 microfarad. If I leave it, that one, I forgot about it, and when I came back here after about 2 hours, this capacitor was sitting at 446 volts, and I had to discharge it because I didn't know if the capacitor would be able to handle so much over voltage. So it's constantly charging these capacitors, and it will keep on charging them as long as I'm running it. And please keep in mind that the lights, the capacitors, are all just charging from these two aluminium rods that I've got stuck down the center of this bottle inside the Epson salts crystals. So I have gone out and looked for other types of crystals and quartz to try and do the same experiment, but as of right now, I haven't found anything suitable yet. I am looking for some alum that I will buy from a chemist from a pharmacy on Monday next week. I believe one of the pharmacies in town has found me about 1 kilogram of that stuff. So this is the experiment as far as I've got it at the moment. I've also been very busy. I've built the auto generator that is going around on YouTube. I've built one of those, and I want to get it running as quickly as possible. I had it on the scope yesterday, and it seemed to be resonating between 4 and 6 megahertz. But it also resonates very low down at about 1,010 hertz or 1.01 kilohertz. So I feel I'm going to do this one next. I thank you very much for watching my videos. Please like and subscribe, and if at all possible, please share it with other channels. If I can get more people to view my videos, YouTube's algorithm might show my videos to more people. I'm really trying hard to make good movies, although my niche is very limited. I realize that not a lot of people like to look at this type of stuff. Oops, So that capacitor sitting at 113 volts. I can get hold of a piece of wire. We are going to discharge it and see some sparks. So here comes some sparks. And that brought it down to 2, 3 That's already up to 4, 5, 6 volts. I thank you very much for watching, and please share my videos with other people if you don't mind. I would really appreciate it. Thank you and goodbye.